Recap: Alchemy Emperor of the Divine Dao, Chapter 1007, Chapter 9. The sea lay silent beneath a suffocating sky, yet upon the deck the air was thick with suspicion, so dense it felt as though even a whisper could ignite bloodshed. Ling Han stood amidst the gathered crowd, his robe stirring faintly in the cold wind. A faint smile curved his lips, calm and unhurried, as though the storm gathering around him had nothing to do with him at all. "Me?" he said lightly. His voice carried no urgency, no fear, only quiet amusement. In truth, when the ship had entered the suffocating embrace of the black fog earlier, he had already withdrawn into the Black Tower with Shui Yanyu. What chaos had unfolded outside had never touched him. Yet such truth was useless here. He could not present it. So instead, he merely shook his head slowly, his gaze sweeping across the accusing faces. "Killing him is not worth my time." Even as he spoke, a flicker of curiosity stirred within him. Something was wrong. Everyone here had come for him. Their intentions had been clear from the very beginning. So why was Zhang Anyun the one lying dead? Ling Han's eyes shifted to the corpse. The wound was narrow, deep, clean. A single strike, delivered with chilling precision. There had been no hesitation, no wasted motion. This was no reckless clash born of anger. This was a killing meant to end a life in one instant. A calculated assassination, planned, executed without flaw. "Aside from you, who else could it be?" the old man roared, his beard trembling violently with fury. "Zhang Anyun, the only son of Zhang Ji, a man despised by many, yet burdened with the sacred duty of carrying on the Zhang clan's bloodline. And now, before he had even left behind an heir, he was dead. Zhang Ji, who was currently secluded in cultivation, would surely erupt in a storm of rage once he learned of this. After all, where would he find the time now to produce another son?" "That's right," Luo Wu cut in, his face still bearing the clear imprint of a slap. No one knew who had struck him, yet he did not dare pursue it. "From the very first day we boarded, everyone knew you were enemies. If not you, then who else would do this?" At once, Yang Teicheng's gaze swept across the scene. Cold, sharp, filled with killing intent, Ling Han felt it clearly, yet he did not fear. If it came to a true battle, he knew well that he was not yet Yang Teicheng's match. But his body, his terrifying physique, would allow him to endure, to survive. And if things truly turned dire, there was still the Black Tower. Why then should he throw himself into a meaningless fight? Why fall into the trap laid by another? In that moment, understanding dawned. The killer's blade had pierced Zhang Anyun, but the true target had always been him. This was a scheme, a calculated move to shift blame, to incite Yang Teicheng and the Black Five gang into eliminating him. Ling Han's expression remained utterly calm, his voice steady as still water. "I will say this one last time," he said slowly. "I did not kill him, and if I truly wished him dead, it would not end with a single stab." His eyes glinted coldly. "I would have smashed his head into pulp." "Ha!" Zuo Shao suddenly leapt forward, seizing upon the words. "So you admit it. You had the intention to kill him." Ling Han looked at him as though gazing upon a fool. "Are you an idiot?" His tone was flat, dismissive. "Brother Yang," Luo Yu spoke, turning toward Yang Teicheng, his voice measured yet filled with hidden malice. "This man has long held a grudge against Zhang Anyun, and just now, he admitted he had thoughts of killing him." Fan Yong let out a cold laugh. "Ling Han, you claim innocence. Then where is your proof?" "That's right," Luo Wu shouted. "If it wasn't you, prove it." In that instant, the crowd aligned as one, their hostility sharpened, their eyes burned. Ling Han let out a cold scoff. "You truly are a group of idiots," he said, his voice cut through the tension like a blade. "You accuse me of murder, yet you ask me for proof?" he continued, his tone dripping with disdain. "It should be you who present evidence, not me." He took a step forward, his gaze sweeping across them one by one. "Otherwise," he said calmly, "I can also claim that when you were children, you ate filth." His finger pointed at one. "And you?" Then another. "You spied on others bathing yesterday." His accusations grew increasingly absurd, outrageous, nonsensical. Everyone knew it was nonsense, yet his meaning was unmistakable. If mere words could condemn a man, then anyone could accuse anyone. If proof was not required, then innocence meant nothing. Silence fell, heavy, oppressive. Moments ago, the situation had been chaotic. Within the fog, sight and divine sense had both been crippled. No one truly knew who the killer was. Yet when someone pointed at Ling Han, they had all eagerly followed, because killing him had always been their purpose. Yang Ticheng frowned deeply, his thick brows knotting together. The people aboard this ship were a tangled web of interests. Even he could not determine the truth. "I will investigate this matter thoroughly," he said at last. "Everyone will cooperate." "As you wish," came the replies. None objected. All remained on the deck, waiting, watching. Yet in truth, this investigation was destined to fail. Every cultivator present possessed a spatial spirit tool. A weapon could be hidden within it beyond all detection. Or worse, it could have already been cast into the sea. Would they steer the ship back into the fog to search for a single blade? Impossible. And so, as expected, the investigation reached a dead end. No clues, no answers, only names were exchanged. The sword-bearing youth, Jin Jihui, the gray-robed elder, Zhou Gaoyang, the coarse-clothed young man, Fu Tian, the woman in white, Yin Yuanxiang. As for the remaining 7 members of the Black Five gang, they were nothing worth remembering. Yang Ticheng felt a pounding headache forming. A man had been murdered, right under his watch. Responsibility would fall upon him. And worse, there was not even the faintest trace of the killer. The strike had been too clean, too decisive, like the work of a seasoned assassin. An assassin! The thought surfaced among the crowd. At first, shifting the blame onto Ling Han had been convenient. But now, a deeper fear took root. If there truly was an assassin aboard, then none of them were safe. Who would be next? Who would fall, only to be used as another pawn to frame Ling Han? Or was Ling Han truly the one behind it all? Uncertainty spread like poison. Trust crumbled. Each person began to look at the others as potential killers. Then, breaking the suffocating silence, Ling Han spoke. "Why don't we enter the black fog again?" The words fell like thunder. Everyone froze. Had he gone mad? Within that fog, sight was blinded. Divine sense suppressed. Battle prowess crippled. It was a place no one wished to remain. Yet Ling Han continued, his voice steady. "Perhaps the killer will act again, and this time we can catch him." He did not care for the ship's course, nor the time wasted. His true goal lay elsewhere. "I think this is a good idea." Luo Yu spoke immediately, his eyes locking onto Ling Han with a sinister gleam. This time, he would not lose track of him. "Yes," Lu Ying and the other 3 women agreed. Fan Yong and Zuo Xiao exchanged a glance, then nodded. As for Jin Jihui, Zhou Gaoyang, Fu Tian, and Yin Yuanxiang, they remained indifferent, neither agreeing nor opposing, as though saying, "Do as you please, we will mind our own affairs." Seeing no objections, Yang Ticheng snorted coldly. "Fine," he said, "we return to the black fog." Frustration burned within him. Someone had dared to kill under his nose. He would uncover the truth, no matter the cost. The ship turned, slowly, silently, and sailed once more into the embrace of darkness. No one spoke. Each person stood still, as though preparing, waiting. Then, the fog swallowed them, light faded, the sun vanished, and darkness descended completely. In that very instant, chaos erupted. Bang! A thunderous clash rang out. Ya! Grunts echoed in every direction. Figures collided, bodies were hurled. Someone crashed violently into the ship's hold. Another suffered a barrage of fists and palm strikes, groaning in pain. A blade flashed, and blood sprayed, warm, sticky, splattering across unseen faces. And yet, though blind, though their senses were crippled, these were elites. Each one had long memorized the layout of the deck. Like blind men who had lived in the same home for years, they knew every step, every corner, every inch. Each believed they had found Ling Han. Each struck with all their might. And so, in the suffocating darkness, they fought without restraint, wild, relentless, uncertain, as blades, fists, and killing intent collided. The night itself seemed to tremble, and somewhere within that chaos, the unseen assassin watched, waiting for the next strike.